Hey guys, how's it going? Good morning. Let me set up this room real quick and then we can get started. 6:24, so we got about 6 minutes till market open. We have some time, so there's no crazy rush, but we should definitely try to get everything set up within the next minute or so. So let me just go ahead and get everything all set up right here, and then we should be good to go. That's set up there. All right, cool. So I'll get this set up real quick. Once this is set up, let me go ahead and set up the Zoom link for you guys here in the premium. Let me get this finished up right here, and then we should be good to go. We'll let some people into the room real quick. Let's see what happened overnight. So looks like Vincent made some profit. Looks like Kimmy made some profit. I'll go over the profits a little later once everything's all set up here. So right there. All right, I'm just copying over everyone's post over here. All right, I'm getting everything set up right here as we go. All right, looks like we're pretty much set for the most part. Let me go ahead and send out the YouTube link, and then we should be good to go. I'm gonna keep admitting people into the room. All right, market opens in about 3 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and analyze the technicals real quick, and then should be good. I'm going to save that. All right, looks like everything's pretty much set. Let me go ahead and take a look at the technicals real quick before market opens. 6:28 right now, so market's about to open in about 2 minutes. Looking over here on the 10-minute, we have a bearish bias. Reason for that is because price is below the pivots. The trend meter is also red. Looking over here at 3 minutes, same situation. Price is below the pivots. Trend meter is also red. Lastly, here on the 1 minute, same situation. Price is below the pivots and the trend meter is also red. So looking at this here, we have a bearish bias for the technical side. Looking over at the fundamentals, this hasn't opened yet, so this is unchanged. Looking at the futures data, it's up 70 points, but we'll see what happens when the market actually does open. Looking over here at market sentiment, it's right down the middle, 52% short. So there's no real bias here for the market sentiment, but for the most part, we're looking for a possible sell here. We just need that confirmation on the fundamentals. So market opens in about 2 minutes. As soon as market opens, we'll go ahead and take a look for what the bias is providing. Once we get that, we can go ahead and take the trade. So, all right, cool. Morning, Joseph. Morning, Marcus. Morning, Kenny. Take a look at the Zoom shortly. But market's going to open in about 40 seconds. So be ready, guys. Market opens in about 40 seconds. We're just going to confirm we'll need a sell signal here. So first we need a sell signal below to confirm the bias. And then once we get that sell signal, we're going to need a confirmation of a strong red candle to confirm the move as well. So market opens in about 20 seconds. So we'll be ready for it. Oh, this is a long. Oh, same thing. All right. So I think everything here is pretty solid. Market opens in about 5 seconds. So market is now officially open. Let me go to take a look at the fundamentals real quick, see where everything's at. Looks pretty split down the middle. Actually, it's more bullish, so it's very bullish right now. It's up about 100 points. So if this closes with a strong bullish candle, we can take this for a buy, but it needs to close with little to no wick. Looking over here on the 3-minute and 10-minute, everything is kind of bearish, so it's a little iffy today, guys. It's not moving in the direction that we would have anticipated, but it's fine. We'll see where it goes from here. So big wick right there. So if you guys see that big wick right there, definitely not going to take this trade. It's the huge wick above here. So definitely no trade available here for the breakout for a buy. What we'll be looking for next is a possible sell signal. There we go. So we just need a sell signal here, and we also need it to close as a strong bearish candle. If that happens, then we can take it here. Looking at the fundamentals, it looks like, yeah, it's starting to come back down. So we need a sell signal below this pivot or below these pivots. We also need it to be a strong bearish candle. If we get that, then we can take this for a sell. 6:31, so we have 4 minutes to take this breakout. Hopefully it comes up before that. If not, we're just gonna look for some scalps instead. All right. So there goes that sell signal we were looking for. We need to close out. If it closes, then we can start hopping in this for our breakout entry. We got 10 seconds till this candle close. You can see market is very indecisive right now, right? It's not really picking a direction. It's kind of just bouncing back and forth. There we go. We don't have that sell signal yet, so that's what we're looking for. We need that confirmation of the sell signal before we can take this sell here. But yeah, the direction that we're looking for, you know, the technical bias prior to opening was a sell. So we just need that confirmation before we can hop into this. Let's see. All right, we got about 38 seconds left on this candle. We need this to close with a red signal below here, or with a sell signal with a strong bearish candle, meaning a small, little to no wick from the bottom side. Once you have that confirmation, you can hop into this. But right now, it still hasn't confirmed yet. Let's push it a little further. Still no confirmation yet, guys. We got about 10 seconds left on this. No confirmation there. It's not strong enough, yeah. So no sell signal there yet. We need that confirmation for the sell signal to close. Once it closes, we can probably take it, but there's still nothing to take at this moment. And this is why we don't take it right away, right? You need to wait for that confirmation. You can see here that there's some retracement. If you get caught in retracement, you're gonna get screwed. So it's 6:33 right now. If we don't get the breakout entry in the next 2 minutes, we'll start looking for some scalps. Let's see. You wait for this candle right here to close too for that confirmation. But yeah, this is exactly why you guys want to enter without the confirmation, right? Because you would have been caught in this huge reversal right here, or not reversal, but retracement, which would have been close to stopping you out if you ended up entering at that area. So this is why you guys got to be patient and wait for the actual entry. Because if the entry is not there, there's obviously nothing for you to take, right? All right, no entry here. We got 1 more minute. If there's no confirmation after that minute, then we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens from here. All right. Nick's asking, anybody else's trading view closing the candles before the minute is actually up? Mine's closing at like 56 or 57 seconds. I don't see it on mine. Mine looks fine, Nick. It might be your internet connection. If your internet connection is kind of lagging, then that might be the key. But it looks fine on mine. Not sure if anyone else is having that issue. So guys, check this out. This is exactly why you guys don't want to enter right away. Because if you did, you would have been caught in this huge retracement right here. That's why you guys got to be patient. You guys will wait for the actual entry to close. So there's no more breakout, guys. We're done with the breakout for now. We're going to look for possible scalps from here. So let me turn on my alerts. All right. So I got all my alerts on right now. Now we wait for possible, possible scalps. So as you guys can see, it shifted to the upside. Prior to market open, it had a bearish bias, but now it shifted to a bullish bias. Reason for that is because the fundamentals are pointing towards the upside. Also looking at the market sentiment, majority of traders are short right now. Not very many, but there's still majority short. So looking at that there, we need a confirmation for this to, swing to the upside. So we'll see what happens from here. Here's a 10-minute. If it swings above, that's completely fine. I need this candle right here to close. Once this candle closes, we can determine, where the direction is going to be for the rest of the day. But looking at the 3-minute, everything's shifting to a buy side now. So that's completely fine. If price shifts to the buy side like this, we can start looking for buys, but I'm not going to take it right on open. I'm going to wait for a retracement, and I'm going to catch it as it swings back up. Like for example, right here, you could possibly take this for a buy here, but I'm not going to take it for a buy. I'm going to let it, I'll mark it up here if you guys do want to take it, but I'm not recommending you guys take this trade here. I recommend you guys wait for a confirmation. So here I'm just going to set this up. If you guys do want to take it, if you guys understand the strategy, this technically would have been a 3-minute pivot entry right here. So 3-minute scalp, but I'm not going to take it. So I got it set up right there. I'm waiting for a retracement. I want it to come up, then I want it to come back down, and then I'll catch it when it confirms the push back upwards. So I'm not going to take it yet, but I'm just going to have it marked up there in case, anyone does want to take it, but I don't recommend you guys do take it because it is a risky trade right now. Reason for it being risky is that the 10-minute hasn't confirmed yet. If this closes above, it's going to confirm the shift to the upside. Also, on the 1-minute, this is a breakout candle. Usually if there's a breakout like that, there's going to be some sort of retracement back down. So I don't recommend you guys take it. But one of the good sides to this is that the fundamentals are confirming that it's going to be bullish. So if the fundamentals are bullish, odds are the technicals are going to follow. It's just going to be a matter of time, but I don't want to enter yet because right now it's just too risky. So I'm going to wait for that retracement. But anyways, this is a possible entry if you guys wanted to, but just like I mentioned before, take it with a grain of salt because I don't recommend you guys take this trade yet. Wait for the confirmation on the next couple moves. So it's 6:37 right now. Let me see if there's any news today. All the news already passed. So there's news at 5:30, building permits and housing starts. One was negative, one was positive, but I don't really see that really affecting the market all too that much. So looking here, I'm going to wait for this to close. And I want this to close right here because once this closes, I'm going to confirm this, this entry or, the opening price right here. So once this closes, I'll explain to what I'm going to be looking for next. But currently right now, I'm not really going to be looking for any specific trades. Huge retracement off this wick over here, or a wick retracement off this pivot. So with that said, there might be some sort of reversal coming back shortly, but we're not going to hop into it just yet. So this is exactly why I recommend not to take it, right? You would have gotten caught in that fake out. So you guys got to be patient. You guys got to understand, when the market's moving like this, it's best to just wait than to hop into trades right away. So this is fine. It's retracing back down. So I'm gonna let it push up a little bit, come back down, and then I will hop into the trade. Right now, there's no entry available yet. So it is what it is, guys. This is the game of trading. You guys got to be patient. You guys got to understand and wait for the possible entry to confirm itself. All right, 57 seconds left on this candle. Once this candle closes, I'll start looking for some entries. All right, nice. Let's scroll up real quick. Hey, morning, Peter. Morning, Alkid. Morning, Semtex. Morning, Jeff. Morning, Miles. Morning, Adrian. Morning, Matt. Morning, Delmas. Morning, Angela. Morning, David. Morning, Dave. Morning, Joshua. Morning, Dave. Morning, Andre. Morning, everybody. Yeah, no, I wasn't looking at the NASDAQ. It was because Steven, if you guys were in the premium yesterday, Steven asked about, so what happened yesterday was Not this Steven, but everyone's favorite Steven. I don't know if you're on here, Steven, but everyone's favorite Steven over here. He took a trade yesterday. He asked me why did he lose, and I think he was sending me his profits over here. He took a loss for NASDAQ 100, so that's why I looked at NASDAQ 100. But we couldn't figure out like what trade he took, because he took that there. But I pulled up the NASDAQ here and they all won. So I'm not sure how we lost that trade. Also, I think he was looking at US 30 because US 30 was the only one with sells, but that also won too. So I'm not sure how we lost that trade, but that's why I was looking at the NASDAQ. I think what he was doing was he was looking at US 30, but he took the trade on NASDAQ. But either way, if it was NASDAQ or US 30, he still, he still should hit profit on that. So let me just scroll down real quick. Hey, morning, Tommy. Yeah, definitely no news at all today, Josh. So I'm definitely going to be looking for possible entry here. Yeah, Ken said it. He's having issues with his candles too, Nick. He said it's internet issues, so it might be your internet's kind of lagging a little bit. Nice. EW made 2017 this morning. Nice. So nice work, EW. We didn't even take any trades, but it looks like you took one and you made some profit. All right. So what I was looking for here, guys, there's one of two things that will happen here. Price will either come back down and close back below this area, or it'll keep pushing up. If this candle right here closes with a strong bullish candle, then odds are it's probably going to keep pushing up higher and higher. So what I might do, and what I've been doing lately, is I've been taking speculative trades. I've been taking one trade here, and then I just let it run for the most part, because odds are price is going to keep pushing up further. So if that's what happens here, then we'll start looking for trades in that direction. Looking over at the 3 minute, it's doing exactly what I mentioned, right? So I mentioned that not to enter right here, but wait for it to come back up, wait for that retracement, and then catch it as it swings back up. So that's exactly what I'm looking for here. Even on the 1 minute, we're looking for a retracement down, and then we catch it back to the upside. So that's pretty much what we're waiting for here. We don't have any entries yet on the 10 minute. Let me see if there's any pivots. Any snipe entries. There might be. Let's see. So there's one right here. There's another zone right here. Another zone right here. And lastly, a zone down here. All right, so I got these zones over here drawn up for any possible snipe entries. There's nothing available just yet, but there might be one available later. All right, let me turn on the rest of the pivots right here. All right, yeah, if this right here closes, this is going to qualify as a snipe entry. It's rejecting off the pivot, rejecting off the structure. We have about 6 minutes left on this candle though, so we need that confirmation before we can take this trade. But if it does close, it will confirm as a snipe entry. So as you guys can see right here, even though the bias on the technicals was bearish prior, like I mentioned, if the fundamentals start to point towards the upside, odds are price is going to shoot up, right? And that's exactly what happened here. This is why fundamental analysis is probably one of the main things that you should be looking at. The fundamentals first, then the technicals, then market sentiment over here. So that's the order. If you guys sat in on the mentoring session yesterday, I went over that in detail. So I covered exactly what we look for here. But yeah, for the most part, we're pretty much looking for buys now. The bias has changed from a bearish bias to a bullish bias. We just need that confirmation of a retracement down, and then we catch it on the swing back up. So we're just confirming, these moves over here. Hey, what's up, Charlie? Morning, Shannon. Morning, everybody. So yeah, it's pretty much what we're waiting for at this point. We need that confirmation. If we don't get this confirmation here, there's not going to be an entry. In order for there to be a confirmation, price needs to close above, and we also need that buy signal to close right there with that green. If it doesn't close, then there's no entry. Hey, Razul. Razul wants me to take a look at Bitcoin. Yeah, I'll take a look at Bitcoin when you have some time, Razul. I mean, Bitcoin's all speculation, Razzle, so it doesn't really matter if it's at support or not. If it wants to break through the support, it'll break through it. Bitcoin doesn't really follow technicals as much. You guys can see that the big crash happened. Well, not I wouldn't say the big crash, but let's pull it up for you right now. So I wouldn't really base Bitcoin off technical analysis, right? I mean, you can, but for the most part, Bitcoin is all speculation. It can move exactly where it wants to go. It doesn't necessarily respect those points as much. It actually broke the support that you just mentioned, Russell. So let me go on the daily real quick. Let's go on the 8-hour. Yeah, it's actually at a support right now on the 8-hour. So if you were to draw this right here, it's at the support currently on the daily, actually. So if you pull up the daily right here, it's also at a support. So if you go back to the 4-hour over here, yeah, it's at the support, but it doesn't necessarily need to respect it, right? If it wants to break below it, it can break right below it. They don't really respect fundamentals for cryptos because whoever wants to push cryptos, they can push it. It's not something where it's really regulated by market makers and institutions. So if whoever is pushing it down, whoever has the most Bitcoin, or whoever is trying to keep pressure on that push down, it'll probably break right through it. So if you look back, I mean, it doesn't. There's areas here where it looks like it'll respect it, but I mean, for the most part, if it wants to break through it, it'll break through it. So I wouldn't necessarily like just buy here. I don't think this is the low. I would I'd wait for it to actually swing up, because right here, if you bought right here when it dropped below, you would have just gotten caught in the same area because it came all the way back down 3 times. So if you bought right here, it came up, then it came back down. If you bought right there, it came up and it came all the way back down again. So I just be careful with that, especially if you don't really trade cryptos, right? I don't trade cryptos. It's just too much speculation. It's not like US 30 or Forex where you can you can catch these kind of patterns that just repeat itself over and over again. So US 30 is pushing up pretty heavy right now, and I was hoping we had that entry for the buy, but there's nothing available here yet. We also have to wait for this to close to confirm it. So we still got 2 minutes left on this candle right here, but I mean, it's pushed up like pretty heavily. Yeah, Kenny, the mentoring session was recorded. If you go to the YouTube channel, you can pull it up there. It's also posted in all of the premium groups as well. Nice. Paul said he just made 700 off the 1-minute buy. Now going to wait for the 10 minutes tonight. Yeah, I'm pretty much, that's exactly what I'm looking for right now. I'm just waiting for it. All right, so yeah, Kenny, if you want to look at the mentoring session, just go on the YouTube channel right here. It's the most recent video here about 14 hours ago. It's the one on July 19th. We've pretty much covered a lot of stuff there. So there's a lot of information that we covered there. A lot of good questions came up. So if you guys want to go and watch that, it's available to you. All right, man, this, even if this closes right here, I'm probably not going to take it just yet. I'm going to wait for any sort of reversal or retracement, because this candle right here is just way too big. This thing pushed up almost 2,000 pips. Like, that's a crazy push up here on the 10 minutes. So there might be some sort of retracement back down before it comes back up. So even if this does close, I'm not going to take it. I'm going to mark it up, but I'm not going to take it. I'll probably see if there's any other entry that becomes available off the shorter time frames, because there's going to have to be a retracement. This is like way too strong of a push up. So I'll be looking for that retracement right there. And then we can possibly take it to the upside. All right, we got about a minute left off here. Let's see. Paul said bullish candle closed above an evening star. That's why I took it. Yeah, no, definitely. I agree too. Yeah, Joshua said getting a sell confirmation, that would be a reversal in little. I mean, it's generally going to have to reverse, right? If it pushes up this high, like this is like such a strong push up. Nice. Yeah, Lisa said 28 out of 30 companies are currently green. Thanks for letting me know, Lisa. Let me pull that up real quick. Yeah, you're right. And they're not really red either. They're only down by, well, Travelers is down 1.7, but Intel's only down like 0.17. It's not really down that far. Looking over here at the the daily index. It's up 300 points right now. So you guys can see the way that the market's moving this week is pretty crazy. Yesterday it was down like 700 points. Now it's up 300 points. It's pretty much just a back and forth game right now. Yeah, Josh mentioned that we're at 77 on the RSI, which is ridiculously overbought. So technically this would be the breakout entry, or not the breakout. This would be the snipe entry right here, guys. But it's not one that I recommend you guys take because it's kind of due for a retracement. It's pushed up way too far. So I'm not going to take the trade right here. I'm probably going to catch it as it swings down. I'll catch it as it continues pushing up. Mostly on the 3-minute. I'm gonna look here on the 3-minute for a retracement and I'll catch it as it continues pushing up. But right now it's just way too overextended. I think it's due for a retracement. So I'm not really gonna play with it right now. You guys don't want to get caught chasing the move, right? If you guys get caught chasing the move, you might get caught in like a hard retracement and then you might end up getting burnt. So I personally wouldn't risk it. But I'll go ahead and just like mark this up right here. So I don't recommend you guys take this. I'm just marking it up. I'm going to try to make some entries off the shorter time frames. So if it does hit, I'll give you guys the update, but I'm not going to be taking it myself because it's just, it's pushed up way too high, guys. I mean, if you guys look at this right here. So from market open right here, right? If you look at how much price has moved since open, price has moved well over 3,000 pips, 3,180 pips. Just this recent candle right here, this actually pushed up a total of 2,130 pips, right? So if it pushes up that high, it's usually due for some sort of retracement, like kind of similar to right here. See how these big moves right here happened yesterday? So last night, this big move happened right here. It pushed up about 2,000 pips, and then it had to retrace down slightly, right, before it came right back up. You don't want to get caught in this retracement because, you're pretty much getting the short end of the stick because you entered so late that at this point, you just get it as it comes back down. But who knows? It could push up. It's too risky for me to take, so I'm not going to take the trade. And that's also why I'm not going to recommend you guys take it either. I mean, if you guys want to take it and you guys feel risky, feel free. That's why I marked it up here, but I'm not recommending you guys take it. I'm also not taking it on my own account. All right, let me see if there's anything else here that I missed. Hey, morning, Active. Morning, Short Scene. Yeah, Short Scene said US 30 reaches retracement resistance level. I agree. That's why I'm not really looking to enter just yet. I'm gonna wait for that retracement right here, and then I'm gonna catch it as it swings back up. Looking over here at the chat, looks like some of you guys did lock in some profits already. So yeah, nice. So Steven over here locked in 5,224. He took a buy and a sell for US 30. Congrats, Steven. Jay over here, he made about 1,083. He took both buys and sells for US 30 as well. So this is the key if you guys understand how these strategies work, right? If you guys understand how to apply this stuff, then you guys can take the trades on your own, whether it's risky or not. It's really up to your risk profile if you guys are able to take this. Semtex over here as well. Semtex took the buy. He made a 603 right there. Nice work, Semtex. And Gallo over here as well. So Gallo made 784 and he took buys and sells. So obviously you can see here, yeah, I think added up pretty nice, Gallo, on both ends. So definitely congrats to you too right there. A lot of you guys are taking this buy right here. The buy that I marked up right here, a lot of you guys did take it and you guys are making profit off it. That's great. I didn't take it myself, but I'm glad to see a lot of you guys here are profiting off that move. So looking at Patricia over here. So Patricia, she said, I think I'm done for the day. She took buys and sells. She made a total of 5,820. So for that buy right there, she made about 1,070. Nice work, Patricia. And there you go. Full TP off the snipe entry that I just marked up earlier. I'll go ahead and give you guys, let me see. Steven's asking for the horns. There you go, Steven. So anyways, Patricia here, she took the trade, made 5,080 in total. She took trades in both directions. This is what I mean about understanding the strategy and applying it yourself. Cheryl over here too. Cheryl locked in 3,784 for the morning. Definitely, she took trades in both directions as well. Go ahead and save that. Fayez over here, he took the buy as well. He made 1,955. Congrats on that. Let me see if I save this right there. Yeah, so Fayez made that right there. Brittany over here took the buy as well. So she took all the buys, no losses right here. She made 2,743. So as you guys can see, even though I'm not taking trades and I'm not calling anything official, that I'm taking myself, a lot of you guys here, if you guys understand the strategy, you guys can do it yourself. Cheryl over here, she took the buys as well, the ones that I marked up. She made 6,169. Nice work, Cheryl. Tommy here too. Tommy made 5,150. Damn, Tommy. So you're probably up like nearly 40K on your funded account, Tommy, right? So your payout, I think, is coming up soon. And drinks on Tommy. John over here locked in 11,044. Nice work, John. He took the buys and sells. Looks like he took a loss here on the sell, but on the buy side, he covered all those losses. So definitely nice work off that, John. And Terrence over here as well. So Terrence is killing it. This dude took the Euro CAD position. He also took buys and sells for US 30. He made a total of 5,799 for the day. Yeah, I'm killing it. You guys are on fire, guys. Yeah, and Steven said done for the day. So Steven over here, he made 9,370. Said he's done for the day. So guys, like I mentioned before, if you guys are able to take these trades and you guys understand how everything's applied, you guys can easily take these trades on your own. And you guys can lock in profit and call it a day early. Jerry over here as well. Jerry locked in 1,156. Nice work, Jerry. And these are all buys right here. So you guys can see all of the trades here that were taken by you guys were buys for this 10-minute scalp. And you guys locked in some pretty solid profit. Miles too. Miles took the buy. He made 1,039. Congrats, Miles. All right, I'll just give you guys a little update here for whoever took it, because I know a lot of you guys did take it. Seems like that was the case here. I'll go ahead and mark this up for you. And then I'll just post it up here so that you guys can follow along for whoever didn't close out of the position yet, because it's still pushing up. So if you guys took it, I mean, obviously you guys are still in the position. A lot of you guys are working right now. So one thing that you guys normally ask for is for me to post the updates for trades that are not even official, because sometimes people take them and they want an update from me to confirm that I saw exactly what they saw. So definitely full TP there with like literally no retracement. So if you guys are able to, apply this on your own, which obviously you can see a lot of people are, you guys can easily do this on your own time. So definitely nice profit off that. Now we'll just be looking for the next possible entry. So tonight played out perfectly. We had the retracement off the pivot, retracement off the structure right here, and then it shot straight up like we anticipated. Although risky, some of you guys did take it, and you guys did make some pretty nice profit off that trade. So nice. Yeah, Delmas has said he's still holding the buy. Yeah, so it's still pushing up. Yeah. I mean, if you want to hold it, Delmas, you can. I would recommend moving your stop loss in profit. But if you're still holding onto this buy right here, everything is still pointing towards the upside. It's just so look at the Dow right here. It's up 400 points. This is crazy for a normal day like this. No news, no nothing. It's up 400 points. This is how you guys can tell that the market is kind of tripping right now, because you usually don't see these kind of numbers unless there's something crazy going on in the world, right? Like COVID is going on. Last year when COVID is going on, you would see this would be normal numbers. But once COVID kind of got better, it started to only push around the 100 pip mark or 100 point mark. Now it's going up like 300 points, 400 points, 500 points. That's not normal for US 30. Nice. Okay, so Delmas moved his stop loss in profit. Nice. Louis said he took it up to 7K. Congrats, bro. Yeah, glad to see all you guys profiting here. I didn't take the trade, so I don't have any trades available right now for myself. Like I didn't even make any profit this morning. I didn't trade last night or today, but I'm glad to see that you guys here are, profiting pretty nice. Nice. Scotty over here too. Scotty took the buy. He locked in 736. Nice work, Scotty. Yeah, you guys are doing pretty solid. Just looking at everyone's profits here, you guys are doing pretty good so far. And just a reminder, guys, there's no competition here. We're all here for the same goal. We all want to be profitable. So even though, one person made 700 while the other person made 1,000, while the other person made 9,000, right? We're all here cheering each other on because we want everyone here to profit. That's the main key. Even though I didn't take the trade, I don't care, because I'll take the next trade, or I'll take the trade tomorrow, or I'll take the trade the day after that. There's endless supply of profits, guys. Like there's no need for you guys to be competing with each other. We're all here for the same goal. We all want each other to profit here every single day. So other than that, I'm looking for a possible entry here, but it doesn't look like it's ready to come down yet, right? I don't recommend you guys enter yet. If you guys aren't already in the position, like if you guys didn't enter when I marked it up down here, then I don't recommend you guys enter up here, because it's pushed up way too high. And what I'm worried for is that it's going to be coming down for a retracement, which, that's normal. That's basically how this stuff works. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what we're looking for right here. This technically would be the daily entry as well. So if anyone was taking the daily entry, this would technically be the daily entry. The reason we don't have the daily entry as much anymore is because market volatility isn't that high. Today, I mean, the past couple of days have been very high, but this right here would be the daily entry, right? If you guys are familiar with that strategy, and I'll just mark it up right here. We're not going to document this. This isn't going to be, posted under anything because this is too late for us to call this trade anyways, but this would be the daily entry, full TP for 1500 pips. So if you guys have been with K2 for a while, you guys will be familiar with the strategy here. This is the K2 daily US 30 entry. So first you want to confirm or look for entries after New York Stock Exchange open, which is 6:30 a.m. Pacific. Two, you want to confirm the first valid K2 momentum signal. And then after that, enter on the open of the following candle. So if you guys have been with K2 for a while, you guys remember that this was the strategy that we would use every day for US 30 when the market was actually moving, like during the winter, during the fall, during COVID. This was like one of our, this strategy would never miss. We haven't used it because it hasn't really been moving much. It's, we've only been getting like 1,000 pip moves during the session. And the problem with that is, this won't confirm, like we want to close this trade before the market closes. So looking at this right here, look for entries after New York Stock Exchange open, which is at 6:30 a.m. And that would be right over here, right? I have it marked up. The next step, you want to confirm the first valid K2 momentum signal. Right here, we have the first valid momentum signal. And then after that, you can enter on the open of the falling candle. So for example, right here, if you were to take this trade, this would have been the entry, and then you would have caught it up to the move right here, the entire move up. So if you guys are familiar with this and you guys have been around for a while, this is the strategy we used to apply, but we haven't been using it because it hasn't been available. But here we go. If this ends up hitting, it ends up hitting. So I'm still looking for the retracement right here. It's just a game of patience, guys. It's a game of not getting greedy, right? Greed is like everyone's worst enemy in trading. A lot of people like to bandwagon onto these trades, but the problem with that is that it's super overextended, that it's going to be due for a retracement at some point. So I'm not really, I'm not thinking about taking this for the buy just yet. Nice. Delma said it's still going. Antoine over here said it's still holding down. So you guys are holding this for a pretty big move if you guys caught it from down there. I mean, it's already up. Let's see. If you guys caught it from right here and still held it, you're in profit about 1,300 pips almost. Really big move right there. Nice. Yeah, it looks like it's probably gonna hit the TP, but I'm not gonna hop into it. It's just too much of a risk. The last thing I want to do is enter this and it comes back down right here, and I'm like, damn, I should have just waited. So we'll see where it goes from here. Damn, Kimmy has 16K for the day. 2 losses right there, but you covered a lot of them over here. Some big wins right here, one big win up there, and then definitely some wins over here as well from this morning. Looks like you took the buy that we marked up, Kimmy. You made about 4,238 off that one buy that we marked up over here. But yeah, it looks like it's about to hit TP right now. Yeah, John said he's done for the day. He made about 11,000. There you go with the full TP off that. So whoever caught the daily entry, I mean, a lot of people still trade it, even though I don't trade it myself, but definitely whoever caught it, full TP off that. Nice work. So we'll be looking for the retracement still. But yeah, definitely whoever caught it, great work. Let's see if there's anything else right here. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong group right now. Yeah, Delma said I did that yesterday and only caught 29 pips because I was too late. Yeah, sometimes when you enter late like that, you can, I mean, sometimes it does still hit, but sometimes you get caught in the reversal, right? And that's like what I didn't want to get caught in, because that's usually what gets people, right? You get that FOMO feeling where you feel like you got the fear of missing out, and then you enter a trade too late, and then as soon as you enter, it retraces all the way down or reverses. I've learned over the years of trading. I've been trading for over 11 years, guys. This is why I have such a high win rate, because I don't let greed get to me anymore. When I trade, I only trade when I see something that's absolutely good. Like if I know it's for sure going to hit, I'll take the trade. For this right here, I wasn't absolutely sure because it pushed up too high. If you look from the open here, price has already pushed up. Like I haven't seen it push up like this with like no drawdown in a long time. It's pushed up 4,500 pips, right? If you look over here, that like almost never happens during the morning. So like for example, right here at 6:30, this thing pushed down, but then it retraced back up, right? That's where it kind of fakes you out. But if you look back to like previous data, like say like last week, so like right here on the 15th, right? Right here, price drops, let's see, from 6:30 market open right here. Price drops about 2,000 pips. At that point, it has to retrace up, right? It traces up slightly. But if you get caught in this retracement, look how far this retracement goes up. It goes up well over 1,000 pips. So if you enter at the wrong time and you get caught in that retracement, you could get burnt, because a lot of times you can't handle like that 100 pip drawdown. I mean, 1,000 pip drawdown or 2,000 pip drawdown. And yeah, you guys can see right here, it's starting to come back a little bit, right? It's pretty much coming due for its retracement. But yeah, if you guys are still following the daily entry, and if you guys are new here and you guys want to learn the strategy, all the strategies are on the course, right? If you guys want to, go on the website, k2trades.com. If you guys are new, click on K2 strategy course right here. And I'll show you exactly where you guys can find that strategy, because that strategy is still applied by a lot of people, even though I don't apply it as much. A lot of people here still do apply it. So let me pull up the course real quick. All right, so here's the course. If you guys want to learn any of these strategies that I just covered today, just go over to, okay, so the US 30 New York session breakout strategy. This is the breakout that we were looking for in the beginning. If you want to look at the scalping strategies, we have the snipe strategy right here, the 3-minute pivot strategy, the 1-minute pivot strategy, and the original pivot strategy. And then if you guys want to see the daily strategy, the one that I just marked up right here. So this strategy right here is also explained on the website as well. It's right over here. It's the K2 daily US 30 trading strategy. So if you want to learn that, it's explained right here as well. So everything is here on the course, guys. If you guys sign up, you guys can learn pretty much all the strategies that everyone's applying all day. And that's pretty much how everyone over here is making all these profits, right? If you guys see here, these are all the profits that are made in K2. If you see the timestamp from today, these are all from this morning. So all these people here are applying the same strategies that are taught in the course. All right. Yeah, Roman said the stocks are all green. Exactly. Yeah, the index is all green right here, and now it's starting to retrace. So this is exactly why I'm patient with it, right? Because the thing is, if you entered right here, you FOMO'd up here, and you got greedy, you would have gone caught in this huge like retracement right here. If you look at this retracement, this thing would come down, let's see, about 500 pips, right? If you're taking a 10 lot like we normally trade and it retraces down 500 pips, that's $5,000 you're in the red. This is why I don't enter the trade just yet. I mean, obviously this would have been nice if I caught this all the way up, because this would have been a nice 15,000 right here. If you caught the entire move, that'd have been 15,000 with the 10 lot. But you know, the downside right here is if you enter too late, you get caught in this nasty retracement right here. So this is why I'm more inclined to wait. So here on the 1 minute, thanks Roman. Roman just confirmed there's a possible entry here on the 1 minute. I don't know why my alerts aren't working. Let me see. So my alerts are on. It's just not beeping like it normally does. Let me just refresh this. Yeah, it's weird because I'm getting the alerts right here, but it's not beeping on my screen, which is kind of annoying because I kind of want that beeping to help me with my analysis here. So here's a pending 1 minute entry right here. It's going to be risky, so I'm not sure if you guys want to take it. If you take it, you might have to have a wider stop loss just to survive any retracement or pullback here. So I'm pretty much just waiting for this here to close. If it closes, then you could possibly take it. But due to the big moves right here, because there's a lot of movement that has happened, you know, in the last 30 minutes to 40 minutes or so, you might need a wider stop loss as a safety net. I don't recommend that. I don't usually recommend this, but generally you might need a wider stop loss just as a safety net. We're not planning on losing these trades. It's just because of the volatility, you might need to eat a bigger drawdown than regular to catch the move up. Nice. Yeah, Delman said I'm done for the day. Don't want to be greedy. Yeah, guys, if you guys are happy with your profits for today, just call it a day. You don't have to keep trading, right? Looking at everyone's profits so far, you guys have done pretty solid overall, right? If I made what you guys made already so far, I probably would have taken a break too. Like Miles made 1,000, Scotty made 736, Jerry made 1,156, Steven made 9,370. I would just take this and run. Terrence over here made 5,799. Like if you do this daily, you'll be a millionaire, bro. Because if you do the basic math off that, if you do 5,000 a day, like 5,000 a day times 5 times 4 times 12, that's 1.2 mil. If you can do this every single day and not make any mistakes and don't get greedy, you can easily lock in, a mil in a year's time. Same with you, Tommy. So Tommy here is funded. He made about 5,000. Tommy is averaging around 5,000, 8,000 a day. With his funded account. He only has one account too. It's 200K account. If you could do this daily, Tommy, this is, your possibilities there. Like, so that's why you guys have to look at the long-term goal. The problem here is if you guys get greedy and want to enter a trade, say you have one loss, right? You're going to probably knock off maybe 5,000 off your profit. And at that point, it's like, why did you guys even take that trade, right? You should have just waited and called it a day, then traded the next day when the market was fresh again. Because right now the market isn't fresh. Just looking at how the market's moving right now, there really isn't much for us to take at this point. I'm glad to see everyone profiting here, but the way that the market's moving, there just isn't much for us to look at. It's becoming a little too risky. So I'm probably not going to trade off the 1 minute. Like I mentioned, there's not enough room here. As you guys can see, the range over here is about like 600 pips. If you guys were to take this trade here, your stop loss would be 300 pips. It's just not enough space for you to like survive this move here if it does retrace on you. So I'm probably going to look over at the 3 minute for retracement here. And then if I see one on here, then I'll take it. But on the 1 minute, I don't think I'm really going to mess with it. I'll mark it up for you guys if I do see it, but I'm probably not going to mess with it myself. Nice, Kenny. So Kenny made 1604. So like here, you guys, if you guys can see here in the chat, it doesn't matter if you guys make big profit or a small profit. It doesn't matter. Like profit's profit, guys. You guys have to be happy with your profit sometimes. Like for example, here, if you made 700, I'd be happy with that. If I made 9,000, I'd be even more happy, right? But there's no, you guys shouldn't try to keep one-upping yourself. Like you guys shouldn't think, oh, I only made 700, so I got to make a couple hundred more to make it to the 1,000 range, right? Like Kenny over here, Kenny made 16 bucks. 16 bucks is good. That's more than what people make an hour, right? I had a normal job. So, we were on the session for like 30 minutes, 20 minutes. If you guys make any profit, that's all that what really matters. So Abraham over here too. Abraham made a total of 734. Nice work, Abraham. Looking over here, Patricia sent me her profit. She said, done really this time. So Patricia, she took another trade over here. She took a buy or a sell, actually. She took a sell. She locked in 1,960. So she made a total of 8,110 today. Nice work, Patricia. And you guys can see here, this is Patricia's consistency, right? She made 8,000 today. She made 8,000 yesterday. So as you guys can see the dates right here, right? She made 8,000 today, 8,000 yesterday. She made 1,000 on the 15th, right? She's doing pretty solid. Every day she's making around 1,000, 5,000, 8,000. So for example, if she was to do this every single day, make 8,000 a day, right? And I'll show you the math because a lot of people don't look at the long-term picture here. They look at the daily goal, like the daily profit. But if you add that up, say 8,000 a day times 4 times, 8,000 a day times 5 times 4 times 12, that's 1.9. That's 1.92 mil a year if Patricia is able to do this every single day, right? The main key here is consistency, guys. You guys want to have consistency every day. You guys don't have to make 1,000 a day. You only need to make X amount for how much you want to make. Like I mentioned before, if you guys want to make 100,000, it's really simple. Put 100,000 there. You divide that by 12 because there's 12 months in the year. You divide that by 4. That's 4 weeks in a week. You divide that by 5 days in a week. And you only need to make 416 a day. Everyone here made at least 416, it seems like. If you make 416 a day, you can make 100,000 a year. So if you look over here, Abraham made 700. He should be done if he wants to make 6 figures this year. Scotty here, same thing. He made 736. Miles made 1,000 over here. And everyone here, it looks like everyone here, I don't think anyone here made anything under that. aside from a few other people who are trading smaller accounts. You know, Gal over here made 700, Semtex over here made 600. You know, everyone made well over 400 bucks. So if you guys continue to do this every single day, if you just take one trade a day and you win, then you can make 100K by the end of the year if you do this every single day for a year. So just look at the bigger picture, guys. Don't let greed take over, and don't have it don't have it trap you into entering like risky trades. If you guys are happy with your profits for the day, just call it a day. I'm still gonna hang on because I kind of want to take a trade myself still, but I'm not gonna I'm not gonna go in and hop into something if I'm not confident about it. Like this on the 1 minute, I'm not really confident about this, but I'll mark it up for you guys anyways if it does close right here. I want something on the 3 minute. 3 minutes a little more stable. The 1 minute's still a little too choppy. So if I do take this, I might take it for a quick move. I'm probably not going to hold it for like that long. I'm going to hop in really quick, just make my profit, and then I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it a day. It's only 7:15. We still have some time here. So I might enter this, but it might just be like a random move. I'm just going to watch it, see if it looks good to me. Let's see. It's just looking too risky. I actually took it. Let me pull out of this. Okay, so I took it. I actually took it. Oh, sorry, I muted my thing. I took it, but it was like really fast. Like, I'll send you guys my profits. I took it for like literally a second. I probably could have held it a little longer, but I didn't. Hopefully it copied to my other accounts. I don't think it did. Let me check. And see, sometimes like this is why it's important that you guys understand the actual strategy so that you guys can just hop right in like that. Like I hopped in for a second or so. I don't know if it copied to my other accounts, unfortunately. Let me check real quick. Oh, it did. Fuck, that was quick. Okay. So I caught it, but it didn't really push that much. I should have held it a little longer, but it's okay. I'm being very careful today. So I have 2 funding talent accounts. I have 2 FTMO accounts, and I have 3 funding talent accounts. So I'm just going to screenshot one of the funding talents and then one of the FTMOs. There's no point in me posting like 5 different screenshots and then they're all the same profit because I'm trading. I'm trading the same thing across the board. So here I'm going to send you guys my profits. I'm going to show you guys what was possible within that 1 minute there. So I'll give you guys a little update here for whoever did catch it, because I know a lot of you guys here are still catching these trades, even though I'm telling you guys that it's risky. Let's move up a little bit. And that was a really quick move. I literally entered and then I pulled out super quickly. Yeah, a lot of you guys took it here. So Rick took it. He made 1,030. Nice work, Rick. Patricia too. She took it right there. 1,960. Cheryl over here. She took the trades as well. She's up 7,000 for the day. Albert over here too. Albert's at small but consistent, right? This is all that matters. As long as you guys are making profit, that's all that really matters here. So nice work, Albert. He made 32 bucks. So you guys can see, whether you have a big account or a small account, you guys can still profit here. There's no excuses. Albert as well. Albert said 700 this morning, finally. Yeah, okay, nice. So off Albert's other account, he made about 2K last night and then 700 this morning. Definitely. Nice work. Terrence here too. Terrence took that buy. He made about 8,580. Yeah, crazy. Nice work, Terrence. So I'm going to give you guys a little update here for whoever did take that trade. I took it. That's the reason why I'm going to mark it up over here. I didn't mark up the daily because I didn't take that one. But I'll mark this up over here and I'll send you guys my profits as well. So here's my profits for that little move right there. It's not much, but like I mentioned, profits. Not the day to get greedy today. So this right here on my funding talent, I made 276, and then on my FTMO, I made 690. It just moved too fast. It wasn't able to catch the full move, or wasn't able to really lock in as much. So like this right here, 276 out of 3 funding talent accounts that are running right now, so times 3. I made about 828 off that for my funding talent, and then plus my FTMO right here, where I logged in 690. That's about 1,518 plus my other FTMO, which took the same exact trade. It just copies my trades. I'm technically up 2,208. So I only took like a few seconds for that 1 minute trade right there. This is how much profit I'm taking entirely for the day across all my accounts. So I mean, it's pretty solid, right? If you guys know what you're doing and you guys are able to be consistent with your trades here, this is why I'm very careful with my trades, because I don't like losing. And I did hop into this, so locked in nice profits off that K2 US 31 minute scalp. So I'll show you guys everyone's profits right now. There's still a lot of people sending me their profits. And I'll show you what everyone else made. All right, solid right here. So Jamie, she locked in 538. Nice work, Jamie, off that 1 minute buy right there. Scotty over here, yeah, Scotty did pretty solid right there too. Romanio as well. Romanio locked in 883 for the day. Nice work, Romanio. Yeah, congrats. You guys are doing pretty solid. Let me just send this over to the other groups over here to make sure everything is sent out. So this is why it's important that you guys know what we're doing, so that you guys don't have to wonder what we're taking, right? If you guys know what to look out for, then you guys can easily take these trades right before they even appear. So yeah, Terrence over here, 8,500. Yeah, no losses, straight wins right there. Fern over here as well. Fern locked in 1,373. Nice work, Fern. Congrats. And if you guys are brand new here, you know, just another reminder, if you guys want to learn these strategies to do them yourself, just go on the website, k2trades.com right here, k2trades.com, and then click on K2 strategy course right here. This is how you'll get access to all of the K2 indicators and the strategies here that we're applying. So, I mean, it sucks. I only have one trade today, but it's fine because you guys can see, you know, if I added up all of my profits here, that's how much I made. So it's nothing to complain about, right? To make $2,208 within a few seconds, nothing to complain about. This is like more than what a lot of people make. This is more than what people make on their paycheck a lot of times. So this is pretty solid. Let me see what everyone else locked in so far. Let's see. Salarm over here, Salarm locked in a total of about 500. Yeah, Salarm said profit is profit, exactly. You know, you guys have to have that mindset. Maddie over here too. Maddie took it. He basically made the same profit as me, 690. So Maddie as well. He was in for about a second. He logged in $690 off that one trade right there. Jay over here as well. Jay said 1 second move. He took that for a second as well. He made $841.25. And then his other win right there, they add up to a total of 1,000. So a lot of you guys here did take that 1 minute scalp with me really quickly. Shonda as well. Shonda took the 1 minute scalp there. She made a total of 1,666 for the day. Nice work, Shonda. So as you guys can see, I'm not the only one profiting here, right? There's a lot of people here profiting. Vincent over here too. So Vincent took this trade over here. He locked in a total of 128, and this is his markup right here. Pretty much has a K2 indicators. He saw the reversal right there, and he hopped in right on point. Bro. Yeah, so definitely great work amongst everyone here. If you guys have more profits you guys want to send over, go ahead and send them over, and then I'll add them to the list for the profits today. Nice. Swan over here too. Nice. Swan locked in a total of 646.20 cents for the day. Yeah, no, definitely, bro. Swan said a small L, but got it back. So he took a small L right there, $300, but he made it right back on those next trades. The next trade he took a buy and a sell, and they both locked in to cover that loss. And he's now a total of 646 in profit. Nice work, Swan. Yeah, you guys are doing pretty solid. So just looking at everyone here, you know, you guys, as long as you guys have the right mindset when you guys are trading, you guys should be fine. You know, it's okay to take losses sometimes. I personally don't like to take any losses at all. You know, our win streak for the past couple of months have been pretty solid. I think we've only had about 1 or 2 losses for the entire like 1, 2 or 3 months back. So for me, I'm very careful about what trades I decide to take. You know, it's that perfectionism that I get when I want to trade. I don't like losing trades, so that's why I don't take every single trade. If I took every single trade like you guys did here, I probably could have locked in way more profit. But for me specifically, I'm fine with having, you know, 20 wins and no losses for a smaller profit. So Ken over here, he locked in a total of 383 for the day. Nice work, Ken. Yeah, as you guys can see, these are all different people in K2 who are profiting off these specific trades. So looking at this over here, Yeah, Delma said, good for a trap Tuesday. I'll take it. Abraham said, I just clicked buy and close. Yeah, a lot of you guys just entered the same trade that I did really quick and just hopped out. Yeah, Roman said still have about 40 minutes. So we're going to keep looking for any possible entries here as it gets closer to 8. You know, I'm probably going to call it a day. Let's see. David's asking, good morning. They let you open so many accounts. Well, FTMO lets you have a total of 400K. So you could have two 200K accounts. That's why I have two 200K accounts with FTMO. For funding talent, you could have a total of 300K total in capital. So, you know, I have 300K accounts that are currently running, you combine that together, that's 300K. So they let you have as many accounts to max out the capital. And I use a copier. So my trade just copy, like I have one trade that I take on my FTMO and then it copies to all my other, it copies to all of my other accounts. That's pretty much what, how I do it. Let's see, Shartine said, if anyone making 100K in a year, then he is above more than 90% of the world population. Whatever someone making, it's all good because over time period, consistency gives it results. Yeah, exactly, Shortine. So just like what Shortine said over here, he mentioned that, you know, it doesn't matter, like profit's profit, guys. As long as you guys are making, you know, X amount of money, you're making a lot more than like what majority of people are doing. And they're working like hard jobs, right? They're working like 80 hours a week. Like, where's Javier? Javier, are you in here? I don't know where Javier is at, but this dude works like crazy, man. He works like, I think he worked like construction or something like that, right? And this dude works like, he showed me his timestamps. This dude works like 80 hours a day. He makes more profit from trading, but he's still working. He's making his way to, oh, there he is right here. There you go, Javier. Let me see if I could see your little card thing here, Javier, if you don't mind me showing them. Yeah, this dude works like, bro, look, he works like 58 hours, 48 hours, like a week. That's nuts, dude. Like he works so many hours a week. And Javier over here, he's on his way. Like he sends me his profits. Like, yeah, this dude sends me his stuff every day. Like he works like 60 hours a week, right? But he's starting to make, you know, consistent profits here. Once he's like consistent enough, he's going to quit his job and then he could finally just start doing this on his own. So definitely, you know, big congrats to Javier over there for that consistency. So anyways, I'm gonna go back to the questions over here and see what else did I miss. Yeah, Abraham said his job is crazy too, 70 hours a week, which is about $2.50 an hour. Yeah, exactly, right? So that's why, you know, it's key. I want you guys all to succeed at this trading thing because, you know, trading has opened up a lot of doors for me. Like for me, I was an attorney before this. I was working like 10, 12-hour days as well. Now I work like 2 hours a day. I trade from 6 to 8, and then I go and enjoy the rest of my day. And I definitely want to pass that on to a lot of you guys here. So that's why I'm here to help you guys out with trading. Because I was in the same situation as you guys where I didn't have a mentor, and I'm here to just pass it on. So anyways, going back to the questions over here. Razul said, Shawn, how did you find funding talent compared to FTMO? FTMO is always going to be the gold standard, Razul. I personally don't like funding talent that much. I mean, they've had a lot of issues you guys have seen before in the group. A lot of they've been suspending a lot of accounts here from K2 because I don't know, are we just winning too much here? Because I know last month we had like about 3 or 4 members here who were owed about a 30K to 40K payout, and their account had it was suspended temporarily for them to pretty much review all of their trades. So I've never had any problems with FTMO. I've been with FTMO for over a year, so FTMO is still the gold standard in my opinion. Funding talent is probably second in line, but they're still a new company, so they're getting everything put together still. They're not really and there's a differences there, right? So if you guys have used funding talent and FTMO before, FTMO, when you pass FTMO, they when you pass like their challenge and stuff, it's automatic. You get your account right away. On funding talent, if you pass your challenge, you have to actually email them like, hey, I passed my challenge, right? That goes to show like how far they've gotten in comparison to FTMO. FTMO has everything automated. For funding talent, they're still working their way out. Like they're still fixing their kinks, but I mean, they're both okay. But if I was to choose one or the other, I would always choose FTMO over any of the other funding companies because they've been around the longest and they've pretty much figured it out. So yeah, if you guys want to do either one, I would always recommend FTMO. And if you guys want to sign up for FTMO, I do have a referral link because I've been with them from before they were even popular. So I have a referral link with them. It used to give a discount, but I'm not sure if it works anymore. But if you guys want to use it, just let me know and I can send it to you guys or post it in the group or something like that. Let's see. Yeah, you guys are doing pretty crazy with these profits so far. The Young Wolf is asking, hey, greetings, new here. What copying software do you use for your accounts? I use Social Trader Tools. See if I can pull it up here. Yeah, let's see if I can pull it up here. I'm trying to go to the main page, but it's not letting me. My social. Close this window. All right, I'm just gonna look. I'm gonna try to Google it. So this is the one that I use. I use Social Trader Tools right here. This is the copier that I use for all my accounts. Social Trader Tools. It's yeah, socialtradertools.com, and that's how you get to it. All right, let me see what else we got over here. Felipe said MFF. I've never for the what's it, MFF. I wouldn't recommend MFF. There's a couple people who did MFF and their account got suspended as well. On their first payout, I think I forgot who had MFF. Let me see if I can look up here. I think Cheryl had MFF. Let me see if I can pull her up over here. Yeah, I'll scroll real quick. Yeah, so Cheryl originally she referred me to MFF, but then I asked her how I was doing, and she said that so she made about I think she made like 30K like on her first payout, and then they pretty much, yeah, so she said update on MFF, completion of challenge verification, you get a bonus. The first one, she passed everything, she got everything, her bonus and her payout and stuff like that. But then what happened was they I think they suspended her account because her payout on the first payout was just too high. And I think they wanted to investigate her account, and then she stopped. She stopped. They basically just suspended her account. So she stopped using MFF, and then she went over to Funding Talent. And as you can see right here, she has a 300K. So she has a funded account with Funding Talent, 300K. You can't get a 300K unless you're funded. So she merged them together. And that's why I started my Funding Talent as well. I don't like Funding Talent, but I'm winning so much on FTMO. I might as well just copy my trades to all the other funding companies. So I'm basically hopping on all the funding companies, and I'm pretty much just copying because I'm already winning on FTMO. It's like I might as well just copy my trades to all these other companies, right? So I'm just pretty much taking profit from every funding company I could find that's actually legit. So the only two ones that I'm using are two ones I'm using are FTMO and Funding Talent. I don't recommend using anything else. Let's see. Anything else here? So I don't see any entries here, guys. It's getting close to 8. I was hoping for a possible entry here, looking for the retracement down and a swing back up, but I haven't. Oh, there we go. That's perfect. So we're looking for this retracement right here. This is perfect. I want an opposite signal right here so that we can get the buy signal in the other direction, and then we can keep trading to the upside, but I think it's way overextended right now. It might be time for it to swing back down. Yeah, Roman said more and more people are going to short. It'll shoot up eventually. That's what I'm thinking too. But yeah, guys, I mean, it's up to you guys, whichever prop firm you guys decide to use. But a lot of our traders here, I mean, you guys, if you guys have been here for a while, you've seen everyone's profits, right? So you know exactly who here is profiting a lot. A lot of people here who tried different funding companies, they've had issues. So, you know, there's a ton of different funding companies that are out there, but the one that I've seen that's never had any issues is FTMO. If you guys want to use funding talent, feel free, but you know, take that with a grain of salt because you might get your account suspended if you win too much. And the smaller funding companies, they're even worse. Like, I forgot what it's called, the funded trader or something like that. There's like one new one that like they also froze like everyone's accounts because we're all taking the same trades, right? We're all applying the same strategy. So a lot of people think that we're like a robot, but we're not really a robot. It's just everyone's taking the same trades because we're looking at the same strategy. So just, you know, just keep that in mind, guys. If you guys want to try other ones, feel free. But if you ask me which one I recommend, I only recommend FTMO. That's going to be the only one that I'll most likely refer over. So definitely nice work off here, Kenton. You made about 383. You said fastest 3 bills ever, probably like in a second, right? Twan over here too. Twan's a small account, but it's profit. So on his smaller account, he locked in 223 right here. So definitely Twan, profit's profit, you know. It doesn't matter if it's big or it's small. Jeremiah here as well. Jeremiah locked in 458. Nice work, Jeremiah. Yeah, so you guys are doing pretty solid. Looking at everyone here, no one here has had any losses. Everyone had straight wins. I mean, some people had small losses, but for the most part, straight wins across the entire board. So here's the retracement right here. We're looking for this retracement, and then we're going to catch it as it swings back to the upside. Yeah, Kyle mentioned it's overbought on the lower time frames. Look at the higher time frames. Yeah, looking over here, I mean, same situation. Looks like on the higher time frames, it's shifting to the upside. So looking at the 1 hour over here, it shifted to the upside. Now it looks like it might come right back down for retracement and then continue pushing back up even further. I mean, but who knows, right? We really don't know what's going to happen from here. I'll stay on for another 20 minutes or so, or 10 or 20 minutes. If you guys have questions, you know, go ahead and put your questions in the chat. I'll answer your questions for you. But right now, we're just waiting for a possible entry here. I don't see any entries here off the 3 minute, nothing here on the 1 minute either. But it looks like, you know, price is about due to swing back to the other side. So just keep in mind, guys, that the mid-market reversal is probably going to happen somewhere around, let's delete this. I don't think there's any zones above here. All right, you got a couple zones above here, but there's not going to be any snipe entries that are available anytime soon. So let me just close this off right here. Yeah, just keep in mind that the mid-market reversal usually happens between 10 and 12. So we just might see some sort of retracement from this point, but from here, 10 to 12, this is when the market starts to reverse, right? So what we might have right here is we might just have a retracement or even consolidation. I mean, one of two things can happen. Price will either retrace back down, or we'll have consolidation to the sideways. And then whenever, you know, price reaches this point, it generally has a mid-market reversal either to the correction side or to the opposite side. But, you know, we really don't know what's going to happen from here. All right, we got a 3 minute signal right here for a sell. It's completely fine. We want this retracement here. We need it to retrace so that we can take the buy back to the upside, but we'll see what happens moving forward. Looking at the daily index, it's still up 452 points. Looking at the actual stock index right here, this thing's literally all green. There's no reds here. It's all green now. Even Travelers and Intel, they all went in the green. So everything is green. Looking at the futures data over here, futures data is still up 488. So, I mean, it looks pretty solid overall for the most part. Yeah, other than that, I mean, everything here is pretty much solid. We're just waiting for that retracement that hasn't come just yet. See, Ken said took a quick 1 minute sell, got out real risky. So Ken over here, he took another one. Nice. So Ken said a quick 1 minute sell, risky, got out quick. Remember trap day Tuesday. So yeah, Ken over here, he made about 572 off that trade. So nice work, Ken. Looks like he locked in another 200 off that. So I'll go ahead and add that to the profits for the day. If you guys have more profits you guys want to send over, feel free. And then I'll add them to the list of profits over here. Obviously, you know, the profits for today are pretty nice for everyone across the board. And I'll go over the profits a little later if you guys want me to cover them again to see what everyone made for the day. We're currently at 740 right now. So as we get closer to 8, it's just going to be time for me to call it a day for the most part. Enzo said, Shawn, would it be a good idea to look for sell since it's already overbought and overextended? I wouldn't necessarily say so, Enzo. I'd wait for, like, you need a confirmation for an actual entry. Like, for example, if I get a sell signal here on the 3 minute, I'm not going to take it, right? Because it's just a retracement to me. If it closes below here, so if price ends up coming like way down here, then yeah, I'll start looking for some sells because it's going to be below the pivots. But if you get a sell up here, it's probably not going to come down because the fundamentals are still so strong. There's no reason for it to come down, right? Looking over here, everything's green. Does this tell you that it's going to come down? Probably not. This is going to tell you that it's going to keep pushing up higher and higher because there's just no reason for it to come down, right? Just looking at the stock index, it's literally all green. Looking at all the indexes in total, the Dow Jones is up 492 points, S&P is up about 50 points, NASDAQ's up 108 points, and the Russell 2K is up 46 points. So looking at all of the indices, literally everything is green right now, right? So there's just no point in us to trade opposite of that. So yeah, short answer to your question, I wouldn't take the sells. But yeah, so Eric just mentioned right here, there's a 1 minute buy. I'm not going to take this because, like I mentioned, you know, like everyone's saying right now, it is overextended, and I do agree with that. But I mean, this already hit TP right here, Eric. I don't know if you caught that. This 1 minute scalp right here. Yeah, literally it just hit TP already. I didn't catch it, unfortunately. I missed it. I gotta fix my alerts. My alerts aren't beeping. Normally they beep, but today they aren't beeping. Nice. So all you guys, yeah, a lot of you guys took profit. Looks like I'm looking here at the Zoom. Looks like Eric hit TP already. Semtex had already hit TP. Blend said took full TP. Yeah, so you guys, all you guys lock that in. If you guys want to send your profits, go ahead and send them in the group, and then we can take a look. I'm not gonna, or actually, I'll just send this to you guys over here so that you guys can confirm if you guys ended up taking it, because it seems like a lot of you guys did take it over here. So if you guys want to send your profits, go ahead and send them over. If you guys send profits, then I'll post the actual trade up there just to show, like, to confirm that it actually hit. But it seems like some of you guys did catch it. Looks like Eric caught it, Semtex, and Maddie. I wish I caught it. Charles said big drop on gold. So let's pull gold real quick. Where's gold at? Yeah, I mean, it's been big drops right here. So I was marking this up for someone over the weekend. This was my markup for, I think for you, Miriam, right? I'm not sure if Miriam's in here, but yeah, Miriam, I marked this up. Let's see if it actually, yeah, so it never came down below here. So it bounced up exactly where I mentioned right here, and it's coming up to the upside, but it just came right back down right here. I mean, overall though, it's not really moving very much, but yeah, definitely some sort of a drop right there for gold. I wonder if there's something that happened that caused that to drop there. Nice. Yeah, so Maddie did take it. I'll just give you guys a little update here since you guys did take it. I only post up the updates right here if, like, someone's taking the trade, right? So that you guys can confirm that it actually hit. So I'll give you guys a little update right there. Man, I wish I took that trade too. It just would have been another 700 for me. But yeah, looking at Maddie over here, Maddie took it. He took a really small trade, but he still made profit off it. He's in total 733 for the day. Nice work, Maddie. He said it was way too fast. Salorm here as well. Salorm took it, made about 147 off that trade. Total of 556 for the day, or 566, sorry. Definitely great work right there, Salorm. So a lot of you guys did take that trade there and locked in some profits. If you guys have anything else that you guys want to send over, feel free. I'll add them to the list. But looking at current price right now, I think I might be done for the day. I don't have any retracement here. Off the 3-minute, we have about 16 minutes till 8. If you guys remember, I normally don't trade after 8. That's usually my time to cut off. For the day, I've locked in some pretty solid profit. I locked in a total of 2,208 for the day. So I'm not really too inclined to take more trades, right? Because if I have one loss, I could lose this entire profit right here. So I'm not really trying to risk that. I'd rather just take my profit for the day and go on with the rest of my day until tomorrow. So if you guys have any other questions, feel free to put your questions in the chat. I can go ahead and answer any questions that you guys have. Otherwise, we're going to call it a session. I'll go over everyone's profits right now so that we can take a recap of what everyone made this morning. As you guys can see, here's a timestamp where it says today right here. I'll scroll from the top and we'll go down. So all of these right here are just from this morning. Literally from this morning, these are all the profits that were taken by people in K2. I'll scroll up and we'll start from the top. We'll make our way down. So right here is the 19. So this is from last night. This is the profit people made. Steve made about 30 bucks right there. But yeah, from this morning, Vincent made 128 off US 30. Kimmy made 10,000 off US 30. Cheryl made 2,649. Vincent again right here, 128. Steven over here made 5,224. Jay over here made 1,083. Semtex over here made 603. Gal over here made 784. Cheryl again, she made 3,784. Baez over here made 1,955. Brittany over here locked in 2,743. Cheryl over here again, she went from 3,000 to 6,169. Tommy over here locked in 5,150. Terrence over here locked in 5,799. As you guys can see, these are all different people, right? It's not just one person profiting. Like literally everyone here is profiting all together. Steven locked in a total of 9,370. Jerry locked in 1,156. Miles locked in 1,039. Scotty locked in 736. Abraham locked in 734. Patricia locked in 8,110. Rick locked in 1,030. Cheryl locked in 7,048. Albert locked in about 32 bucks right there. His other account, Albert locked in 2,761. Terrence over here, 8,580. Jamie over here, 538. Romani over here, 883. Fern over here, 1,373. Salorm made about 500 right there. Maddie made 690. Jay made about 1,000 right there, combining both of his trades. Shonda made 1,666. And these are all different people, guys. You guys can see they're all different people. Vincent over here, 128. He's from earlier. I think that's a double post, so I'll delete that. Twan over here locked in 646. Another different person here. Kenton locked in 383. Twan's other account is 223. His personal account. Jeremiah over here locked in 458. Ken over here again, he locked in more profit, 572. And then Maddie over here, 733. And lastly, Slorm with a total of 566. We got a couple more profits here. Adrian locked in a total of 3,087. Nice work, Adrian. You're on a hot streak this week, right? I think yesterday you locked in about 5,000, 6,000. Today you locked in about 3,000. So in total, you're well over 10,000 for the week, which is really nice. And that's more than what most people make on their bi-weekly paychecks. So definitely super, super solid. All right, let's see. B is asking, I'm still trying to learn about US 30 in general. Since US stock market is only open until 4 p.m. Eastern, is it that people are trading during London sesh? Yeah, people are trading all day. The futures market is open 24 hours. The stock market is only open during New York session, but you can still trade, all throughout the day. It's still moving because people are still trading it. There's still retail traders who are trading it. The thing is, other markets like say the next session, which is the Aussie session and Asia session, right? There's still institutions on the other side of the world who are still trading the future. It's not only open during the US, it's open all throughout the day. So if you're trading the indice, this is considered the future. It's based off the actual future, which is like YM or MYM. You know, those are the future symbols. So, I mean, just depending on which one you're trading, like a lot of assets just mirror each other. So like US 30 will mirror the future index, right? Or the actual future. And then from there, it just continues to move all throughout the day. Yeah, because the stock market is only open during New York session, but the futures market is open 24 hours. So that's why it still moves after this session. But you get the most volatility from 6 to 8. That's why I only trade from 6 to 8, and then I call it a day, because if you trade during off hours, that's where a lot of manipulation can happen, because you know, obviously the US market isn't open, volatility is low, and it's kind of hard to catch smoother moves. So that's why I usually log off by 8. So guys, it is doing pretty solid right here. Nice. Yeah, Luis said even from YouTube community can lock in profits. Me locked in 7K. This channel rocks. Yeah, no, definitely. So Luis here, he trades a lot of the futures. So Luis is really he's really knowledgeable on the future stuff. So definitely great work, Luis. I know Luis hasn't even joined the premium. He's just here on the YouTube, and he locked in 7K. You know, trading his futures. So yeah, definitely great work, Luis. Luis has been with the group for a while now. I know you haven't joined the premium yet, but you've been here in the YouTube and active and giving your input a lot, you know, through our trades here. So I appreciate that, because like you know stuff that I don't know. I know stuff that you probably don't know. So we all help each other out. We all want each other to profit here, right? There's no competition here at K2. A lot of, you know, I know a lot of other groups, there's a competition where a lot of people always want to one up each other. You know, us here in K2, we all want everybody to win. There's no competition here. Like, I mean, yeah, there's a friendly competition where people want to keep making more profit than each other. But for the most part, we all want each other to win. There's no ill will here against any other members. So, all right, guys, I think that's it for this session. It's about to be 8 o'clock. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to email me. Just keep in mind, let me check. I have about 340 emails to get through this morning. So if you guys do email me, give me at least a day or two to respond to you. If you guys want a quicker response, message me on Telegram. But then even from there, give me at least a day to respond to you, because I do have messages that start to flood in after the live session. So I think that's it for today, guys. If you guys enjoy this, you know, feel free to like this video on the way out. That'll help us find more traders who need help trading and who want to profit with us here daily. So other than that, enjoy the rest of your day, guys. If you guys don't have to trade, I recommend you guys just sit out the market, and catch you guys back here